Hey guys, Vaughn Fry here. You know what? I got a fairly positive response, even though my overall popularity is decreasing with each week, when I recapped Falling Skies. So I figure, hey, what the heck? Why not take a look at a few other new shows? So this week I'm looking at Charlie's Angels, Pan Am, and Terra Nova. Let's begin with Charlie's Angels. I'm not going to make this a full outright recap. I'm just going to tell you that making fun of this show is easier than shooting fish in a barrel. Heck, it's easier than opening out said barrel and then taking a sawed-off shotgun to the fishies that are left on the ground. This is a show that is an unmitigated disaster of which little value can be taken. The premiere is Plot Hole City, and the script is written in the cheesiest fashion. A girl gets blown up. She's one of the angels of Charlie's Angels, and the other two who are still alive, who unfortunately are still alive, they're like, oh no, I can't believe she's gone. And we're going to get the guy who did this, if it's the last thing we do. If I had to say something nice about it, there was a decent little shootout at this boat, which culminated in an explosion and some bullets getting shot into the ocean. That looked okay. Fighting is a little hit or miss. I mean, it's better than some I've seen, but when you cut it this fast and the girls clearly aren't kicking people because you shot at the wrong angle, the plot, there's a chick who gets blown up because she ran away from this orphanage that was getting seized so that the girls could be sex slaves. Two girls escaped before they could get tallied up or whatever and taken off. The guy who took the other girls now killed this one. How does he even know who she is? She got away. You can't identify her. She's an adult now. How does any of this make sense? Then her, sister, I guess, not actual sister, friend who ran off with her, it wants revenge. The guy recognizes her as an adult too, and Minka Kelly, good on the eyes, but acting, I would kind of like to see a little bit more emotion when it's asked for. I don't know what you can get out of watching this show. There's some girls, they do action sort of things, and there's cameras that they're using for surveillance in impossible places. That's Charlie's Angels. Moving along to Pan Am. Here's what I took away from the Pan Am thing. Now, my friend Annette Lawless, who you saw, if the 5 of you who saw it, my I'm Batman little comedy video, she's a reporter in Cleveland. She's going to be in the upcoming movie The Avengers. It should be a pretty big deal this next summer. She likes this show. She likes Pan Am all because of the fashion. She'll eat up anything with fashion on display. I don't see any reason for any guy to watch this. Or anybody. I mean, I've seen circumstances where at the film festival I help program, we put a movie in because the other girls involved on the board liked the chick's shoes. That's not a good way to evaluate things. In fact, when Facebook started out, you could tell anything about anybody by the movies they liked. I'm a guy. I like drugs. Guess what? I like Scarface and Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I'm a dude. I like import cars. My favorite movie of all time is Fast and the Furious. I'm a little bit geeky. I like Napoleon Dynamite. I'm a chick. I like The Notebook. There you go. This is a show about reducing women to sex objects and then having the satisfaction of looking back and saying, yep, that's the way it used to be. Look how far we've come. Now we got a TV show about this, which pretty much puts women in the same circumstance. I know this much. The captain is a little too young to be the real pilot of their maiden voyage New Clipper, big deal making airplane. And his buddy's just a complete doofus. The chicks on board, they're reasonably the same character, okay? One of them was fairly likable, named Colette. I guess she had a fling with a guy who happens to be married, and he brought his kid and wife aboard. Everything's going smooth, and then when he leaves, they switch it out, and they're like, yeah, you know what, don't cheat on married men, you know, how did she know that? It doesn't even make any sense. And the whole show's just comprised of flashbacks trying to set up some kind of just goofy Cold War spy subplot that is outlandishly out of place. I just guess that flying on a plane is so boring they have to load it up with these flashbacks of other stuff, try to keep you interested. Not good. Moving along to Terra Nova. Better show than I thought. There's a mix here of Avatar and Jurassic Park. It's so clear. You got the bad guy from Avatar. He's ultimately going to be the bad guy here because there's this faction group working against him, whom surely we're going to understand is the good guys. Think of that sort of as another Avatar thing. The sets, Avatar. Technology, Avatar. It's Avatar with dinos. There's your Jurassic Park. So, it is better than I thought it was going to be. The action, there's plenty of action so far. More action here than all of Falling Skies. Thank goodness, Fox. You're probably going to cancel this anyways. Of course, they're in the future where everything got ruined by the environment's gone bad because we ruined it. And so there's your green message. And of course, they go back in time. So they go back and they have dinosaurs to deal with. Now, if you think about this for more than a few seconds, this creates quite a problem. They're trying to rebuild Earth, or rather, prevent it from being destroyed in the dinosaur time period. That means they're waiting for a comet to wipe them out any minute now. Not a good plan at all. And I don't understand how they can't go back. So it's like the Terminator. Once you go through, you can't come back. But they're able to communicate with the people in the future, even though they're in a different timeline, Back to the Future style. I don't think this makes a whole ton of sense, but hey, whatever. And I've also got to complain about the guns. You shoot dinos and they just get scared and run off. Really? Is that it? And of course, Steven Spielberg's involved in this. So, black guy dies. Overall, though, a decent show. There's better acting here than all of Falling Skies. One girl in particular, I don't think I caught her name, and I could care less, to be honest, but whatever. She befriended the teenage son of the family that's gone back. And really good performance. She's like a strong leader. She's a kid at the same time. I mean, just really believable stuff. She's gutsy. I mean, these are all traits that I would have liked to seen in that whole time I was watching Falling Skies. So, Terra Nova, I just may stick with this. I may just give you some more updates on this as I watch it. If that sounds interesting to you, freaking leave some comments and share my videos, okay? I'm making a killing in ad revenue, but I'd like some more attention, okay? So if you'd like me to do some full recaps of that show, let me know about it. Peace out.